When they leave bikes in my driveway, they only leave the very best. It really doesn't bother me when people leave bikes in my driveway because I have a lot of junk in my driveway and a lot of bikes out back, so it's only understandable. I'm the bike guy, I guess. This one's a Columbia. The Columbia logo is upside down. Let me see if I can do anything about that. There you go. Honestly, I think as far as Columbias go, this might be like a good Columbia. Look, it has real Diacom brakes on it, on the front, right there. And then it has this messenger seat. I'll zoom in. Wow, that's taken forever to focus. It's probably because the daylight is kind of going dim. But that's a neat logo. It's got like some stuff on it. And then out back, there's another Diacom brake. And these are center pole brakes, so they're going to be nice and powerful. And I thought Hure shifters only came on French bikes, but I guess they come on bikes from Springfield, Massachusetts too. Springfield's like on the west end of Massachusetts. It's alright. I've been through there, I think. This front hub is labeled EW Star. See if I spin it. And it's made in France too. So here you go, your serial number P226326. No idea what that means. The back hub is really cool. It's a steel hub, but it's got alloy flanges kind of pressed onto it. I like that. Now, the handlebars don't have any grip tape or foam rubber or nothing on them. So they're just shiny and chrome. And they're made of steel. They're nothing special, but they're okay. You can put your hands on them and steer. And here is an alloy stem with sort of a French aesthetic to it. I like that. And we even have Diacom brake levers. Look at that. Like the safety levers and the drop levers. Plus, tucked away under the seat, little combination lock for safety and security. I don't know the combination though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the kind of combination an idiot would put on his luggage. And there you go, some pretty cool seat tube graphics. A C and stripes and things. And we even have some Wald number 6102 rat trap pedals. Haven't heard the name Wald in a while. Wald make a lot of stuff. Make a lot of stuff? Made a lot of stuff, mostly steel stuff, but don't steal stuff. Now, you might be wondering why somebody would leave me a fine steed such as this one, and here's why. The whole bottom bracket area is just totally effed up. It looks like the tubes are pressed into the shell and brazed, sorta, or held in with Elmer's glue, and they just kind of popped right out. And here's your little wishbone, and that thing's just floating in the sky. And then when you come up here, obviously your frame bent because when your bottom bracket falls apart, then there's a little too much pressure on the frame joints, and the whole thing bends and turns into like a big Columbia chopper, but not a good one. Now, to be honest, I do like the aesthetic of this bike an awful lot, and if I knew how to weld, I'd probably put in some tubes and keep the frame all stretched and bent and maybe install an engine. But I don't know how to do any of that stuff at all. Sorry. Tune into Musty One's channel. He does that stuff all the time. Now, the next bike that they left, kind of anticlimactic actually. I probably should have put this one first. This is a Huffy. It's like a little girl's Huffy. Ugh, thanks. This is just what I needed. But let's not be harsh. This is the Huffy Pacific Wave, and I'll think of good things to say about it. First of all, I love the color, and second, I love the graphics. Now, here in the front, you can see two more things I really love. The Huffy American flag decal on the head tube, and this big reflector. I don't know why. I mean, I don't really have reflectors on bikes that I actually ride, but I just kind of like them. They're fascinating to me. Normally, I wouldn't really like a flat tire, but it's only flat on the bottom, right? Ugh, God, did I really just say that? That corny old chestnut? Ugh. I do like the Shimano coaster brake hub. There's like some Japanese collusion going on in this American bike, which is probably made in Ohio. And you know, those little handlebars aren't too bad. They're kind of like high-rise handlebars, sort of banana seat, you know, banana seat bike type of stuff. They're crooked. Here, I'll de-crookedize them. And what about that stem? Made of one piece of flat steel, kind of molded around a die and bolted together. There's nothing wrong with that. Really nothing. Now I'm dying to see what's on the other side of this bike, so I'll flip it over. And what do we have? Oh, we just have an awesome chain guard. I mean, were they trying to rip off like the Ocean Pacific clothing company? This kind of style, like right here, this is pretty common in the 80s and 90s, and the pastel colors. This is a pretty cool bike. I'm gonna prop it up so you can see it in all of its glory. I mean, I've never been a little girl, but I guess if I had been a little girl, I wouldn't have been sad if I got this bike for Christmas in 1987 or whenever it was new. Although I would definitely be sad if I, you know, got it for Christmas this year if I was a little girl, because it's all messed up. But I will take it on faith that the little girl who used to ride this has loving parents who bought her a brand new Trek mountain bike. Those are good. So that concludes my little video about the two bikes that someone was kind and generous enough to leave in my driveway while I was gone today. And I'd like to thank that person, whomever he or she may be, for these two great bikes. Thank you so much. And until next time, greetings from Newburgh, New York.